How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Blake Check. If you're new to the channel, my name is Blake, and this is my friend Cedric.
Hey, how's it going?
Now, as you know, I love EVs. Chances are, if you're tuning in, you do too, or at least you're curious about them and you want to know more. One of the first things to consider as an EV owner is home charging. I made a general overview video a while back which covered the basics. I highly recommend checking out that video. It'll be linked in the description below. Today, we're tackling the topic of charging with solar. Cedric, let's go take a look at your system. All right, Cedric, what are we looking at here?
All right, first of all, we have a 14.7 kilowatt system with 50 solar panels. I know that's a lot, but we live in Arizona. You got to take advantage of the sun.
Okay, let's go take a closer look. If you're like me and you don't already have a solar system plugged in at home, I'll leave a link in the description for the one that Cedric uses. I might check it out myself because I've been interested in buying one. I just know they're really expensive, right? How much did you pay for yours?
With the tax credits for 50 panels, and this is one of the biggest, almost the biggest systems you can get. I think APS limits it to 15 kilowatts. Okay. But this one with the tax credits is around $32,000.
Wow.
So it's not that bad, but you know.
But there's like financing options.
Yeah, there's financing options.
You can lease your system too.
Right.
We'll get a little more into the specifics of like the financials, how much it costs, and how to not only save money but make money with your system in just a sec. But let's go over just a little bit more about your system.
This is typical solar system here. You got your panels, you have your meters, and you have your inverter. And basically this is your meter here, and as it's going backwards, as we can see here, that means that we're making money. That means we're going
okay, so it has like a little bars literally going backwards, showing that you
want the bars to go backwards,
feeding energy back to the grid. Is that what that means?
Absolutely.
Cool.
That's exactly what that means.
All right. So that's pretty much the overview for the solar system. This isn't going to be specifically a video on just like what a solar system is. I feel like there are better videos on the internet about that. Today we want to talk about something a little bit special. Cedric, you mentioned to me that you know a way to not only save money charging with solar, but you know how to make money charging your Tesla with solar. So let's go talk about that a little bit.
So the biggest misconception when people buy solar is, I have all these solar panels on my house, goodbye electric bill. But typically that's not the case, because you consume, a lot of times you consume way more energy than it's producing. Okay. And you only get peak times of the day when the solar is actually producing.
That makes sense.
So, and charging your Teslas, in particular, your Teslas put out 8 kilowatts during the charge. So if you're only producing,
they draw 8 kilowatts.
They draw 8 kilowatts at 32 amps. At 32 amps, they draw 8 kilowatts. So if you're not producing 8 kilowatts of energy, you're gonna have to pay for energy from the grid. Okay. Or unless you have a battery backup. Some people have battery backups and then they draw that energy from the battery.
But you don't have one.
But I don't have one at all.
What was your rationale behind not buying that battery pack?
So with that, it's, you know, living in the city, we don't have many power outages at all. So the cost of me getting, I think I needed 3 power walls. I think I priced out 3 power walls at around 40 grand. Okay. And I just couldn't justify spending 40 grand on top of my solar just to get some battery.
Sense. Just the benefits didn't really make sense in that case.
Not at all.
Well, let's take a look at what we have here. I think your solar system comes with, is this the manufacturer for your solar system?
Yeah, so Solar Edge is the monitoring company for the solar system. Okay. So they monitor everything on the solar system. It was done by Titan. They're the ones that do the installer. Okay. So basically, I can monitor real time what my solar is producing. So right now I'm producing 7.23 kilowatts. Okay. I'm using 0.88 kilowatts, which is 800 watts, and I'm exporting 6.5 kilowatts back to the grid. So all that energy that you export to the grid, you get paid for? Yes, and they only pay about 10 cents a kilowatt hour, so it's not a one-to-one. Okay. A lot, and that's, well, depending on your state. In Arizona, they stopped doing the one-to-one.
Is that low for, comparatively speaking, to other states? Or?
Well, it's low compared to what it costs you to get the energy. Right. Especially in the summertime, it can cost up to 28 cents a kilowatt hour. Okay. All right. So basically, what I do is I start charging my Tesla, and my goal is to always stay under what I'm producing. Okay. Right. So that way, I can make money while I'm charging. I see. So as I'm starting up the charge here, you'll start to see the kilowatts rise, right? So I'm at 4 kilowatts. So this has become easier now that you can change the amperage from your phone. Absolutely, that was a game changer for me. Right, nice. So what I typically do, I have this screen up all the time. and I work from home. So right now, I'm buying energy from the power company, which is I don't want to do.
Right.
So what I'll do is I'll just step my amps down. Let's say 7 kilowatts, down to 7 kilowatts here, and bingo, real time.
Nice. Okay.
Real time. So right now I'm actually charging my car. It says I have 55 minutes left to charge, and APS is paying me to do it.
Okay. Nice.
So that's the concept.
So I mean, it seems pretty simple. You know how much energy you can bring in just based on the display in front of you here, and like how much sun you're getting at any given point in time. So you just want to keep the combination of your car charging and the power usage in your home below that amount, and then the excess is exported to the grid, so you make money off of the excess.
Correct.
This is especially advantageous for consumers in Arizona like myself and you, because we get almost year-round sunshine. So as I was driving through your neighborhood, I saw so many people using solar to power their homes. My parents use it, and I just mentioned that we are considering buying it for our house too. The only downside, the only thing that's prevented me from buying it so far is just the cost. But you know, seeing stuff like this, especially considering the fact that you can, you know, finance or lease your solar system, knowing that you can make money on it at the same time, just, you know, helps justify that cost. And not to mention, it's the cleanest way to charge your car and power your house. So
absolutely
love that too. All right, well, that's pretty much all I have for you guys. It was supposed to be just a simple explanation on how to charge your car using solar and make money at the same time. We all love to make money. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Thanks for tuning in for this short video. This has been Blake Check, and that's a wrap.